girls, so the last text structure video, it kind of got cut off when we uploaded it, and so now I'm going to start back where we were, and we had just finished example 3, and we had just finished talking about how that was an example of a problem and solution. And remember, problem and solution is when you have something going wrong or there's a problem and you have to figure out how to solve that, and in the text you're going to figure that out. Our example 3 was that we had freezer burn, and the solution was that you could take the scoop out that you want to eat and you can put it in a bowl and put it back in the freezer, and it told us that that would solve our problem. So that's our problem and solution, and our keywords were but you can prevent, this will help you solve, things like that. So now let's look at example 4. No one knows the true origin of ice cream, but the first published ice cream recipes appears in Miss Mary Ella's Recipe, which is a cookbook that was printed in 1718. Then sometime around 1832, an African-American confectioner named Augustus Jackson created multiple ice cream recipes. Then in 1874, ice cream soda was invented, and in 1904, the ice cream cone was unveiled. So in that, boys and girls, we learned that in 1718, the cookbook was presented. In 1832, they created ice cream recipes. In 1874, ice cream soda. In 1904, the ice cream cone. So boys and girls, example 5 or example 4 is chronological. It tells you what happened first in the process or the order that it went in. So that is chronological order, and that deals with numbers like dates or 1, 2, 3, 4 or first, second, third. So then example 5. Making ice cream is not easy. Cream and sugar have to first be mixed in a frozen container. Ingredients need to be added at this point if desired. The mixture must be stirred and whipped until the cream and sugar is frozen. It could take up to an hour, and after it is frozen, it needs to be kept, or after it's prepared, it needs to be kept frozen until ready to be enjoyed. And it lets us know that it's difficult, but it's not worth the trouble. So we know that the first step is cream and sugar and added together. The second one is it needs to be stirred until it's frozen. Then the next one is you need to know that it's going to take an hour, and then you have to keep it frozen until you're ready to eat it. So that's an example of a process, boys and girls. It lets us know what we need to do first, second, third, and fourth, and it's a sequence or process. So now, boys and girls, I want you to look at 6 through 8, and I want you to do those on your own. I've given you an example, 1 through 5. So now I want you to take what we've talked about in the last video and this video, and I want you to do 6 through 8. And so what you're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let you know the 4 answers, and you have to determine which one matches number 6, number 7, number 8, or number 9. Okay, so you're going to have a cause and effect. You are going to have a descriptive example. You're going to have a chronological example, and you're going to have a compare and contrast example. And so what I want you to do is look at 6 through 9 and figure out, what the what answer choice matches those. Okay, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to email your teachers and have your parents reach out to us and see if you can think of these while you're working through that packet. Remember that you're not going to have questions that say, what text structure is these? But you have to make sure that you can identify these, so when you are asked questions about how it contributes to the whole text or help you understand the text, you can know because you know what the text structure is. Have a great day, boys and girls.